There it is. Is this happening tonight? Who knows? Stay tuned. You never know. Keep your ears peeled. Guy might show up. Maybe not show up. The way my eyes are up here. Quit looking down there, people. Jesus God, man. All right. How you doing? Looking around like there's no one in here. I'm alone. A loner, Dottie, a rebel. We're back. Thursday evening, people. Good to see. Hey, how you doing? Making out okay? Been about a minute. By a minute, I mean somewhere between, 3 minutes and 17 days. Something like that. Feller never said he was good at math. Got to break out the abacus to get all those numbers hashed out. They just confuse the feller, you know what I mean? It's all like even numbers, or I don't know what's going on, all right? Either way. Let me do like, some other people do here. Let me look down the chat I'm just going to do the chat thing like right now and just get it out of the way, and then we're going to move on, all right? By move on, I mean not really go anywhere. We're going to talk here for a while. We're going to catch up. And then I'm going to tell you about what a feller's got down here. Not so much here or here, but down there. It's down on the floor. And catch up on fellas vacay a little bit. Not going to give you all the deets. There's some secret squirrel stuff there I can't tell you about. Fella don't like to kiss and tell, you know what I mean? Anywho. Michael Pilmer's first in the chat. And just so you fellers and fellettes didn't know, first one in the chat and the last one in the chat at the end of this year, you win pretty much nothing. So keep your eyes and ears peeled out for that. Don't forget, first and last person in the chat wins nothing. Good to see you, Michael. How you doing, buddy? Marie's in the house. She ain't been here for a long time. She goes, hey, I'm learning. Thinking about my future, getting things going. Got a life to live. And I go, hey, I'm glad you're living your life. Charlie's in the house, and he goes, good to see you, Charlie. Who else we got in here? Mick. My man Mick's hanging out in the crowd with us tonight. Good to see Mick. Love that guy. How you doing, buddy? Kamie's in the house. She got like a tomato. She's got like a tomato or something next to her name. Makes me a little scared. Feller might have been hit with a 3 tomatoes in his day. I just what is like, Bob, and if you can dodge a tomato, you can dodge anything. Where's that movie from? Boingo's in the house. He goes, hey, he does like a Ramones thing. I'm not into Ramones, so try again. Good to see you, Boingo. Pilmer's back. He's saying hello to everybody. I think he went out with Tim for a walk. They do this couples thing where they go walking around like their town together, and they bicker. You know, like the old married fellers and fellettes, and they're sitting in the chairs next to each other, and it's super quiet, and you hear one going, and the other guy looks over like, God, I hate the way you breathe. That kind of relationship, I love it. Terms of endearment. Bobby Gass is in the house. Goes, nice chopper. It's a digger. Technically, a chopper. Yeah, it's chopped. I get what you're saying. Good to see you, Bobby. How you making out, buddy? Zor's in the house. Good to see you, Zor. Just, slithering out of the wizard's sleeve, as it were. Eduardo's in the house. Goes, yo soy el Aaron. Good to see you, Eduardo. How you doing, buddy? Eddie's been going to a lot of concerts. He ain't seen him around. Let me say a little something about the whole people come, people go thing. They're here, and then they're not around. I like it. Sometimes it means bad things like incarcerated, death, catatonic state, never to return again. But most of the time, I like to think that it's because people are having a good life when they're out there in the real world living with the skin people, the people with the skin that you can kind of go like that, and you go, you're real, and you go, I'm real, you're real, I'm real, you, me, you, and then you breathe on each other and go, man, you smell like a hoagie. I don't care, man. Give me a hug anyway. So it's good to see that people are out there living in the real world. Eddie's been going to shows. I like it. Got some stuff lined up. By lined up shows, I mean not a single one. But I had you fooled for a second, right? You're thinking, where's he going to go? Don't have anything lined up yet. There's an Obsessed show coming up. Obsessed coming up in Philadelphia. I'll be going to that one. I forget when it is. Sometime this year, I'll be going to that show. Kimba's in the crowd, and she's coming in. And the milkshake of life, it's a complicated thing, people. Hashtag conflicted. But Kimba comes in. The fellettes, they smell really good. Thank you, fellettes, for coming in and sprucing up the place and picking up a little dust here. Got the dust bunnies in the corner. You look up, and you got like something near the ceiling, like a knick-knack, and you go, where do all these cobwebs come from? And the fellettes come in, and they shoo it all away. And they come in and smell really good. They just want to sniff on their neck skin, right? Thank you, fellas, for coming in and making this place just so much less of a hot dog cart than it already is. But she's coming in and placing the cherries on the milkshake of life, and it's good to see. I'm sorry. Didn't really say anything there, but pretend whispering. Boomer goes, there's a feller. Right here. I'm alive. Who else we got? Yes. Zepp's in the house. He goes, dig the shoit. He doesn't actually. Nobody from Chicago sounds like that, but. Yeah. You like the shirt? What do you think of this shirt? It's the, funny story about the shirt. Zepp, you're probably going, well, I've never seen a Porno for Pyro shirt like that. That's good. You're absolutely right. I went online and I wanted a Porno for Pyro shirt. It's right here if you can't see it. Soak it in, people. And I just didn't like what I saw online. A few people out there know how particular a fella is about the clothes he wears and the way it looks and the way it hangs off a guy's shoulders and that kind of thing. I just didn't like what I was seeing. Gildan shirts and these really cheap shirts out there, and they're all nasty. They hang weird. I got about, 70 fucking shirts, concert shirts that I don't wear because they don't look right on a fella. And I got like a complex with it. It's just got to look right. So I said I want a Porno for Pyro shirt. But I want it on my favorite brand shirt. Next Level, by the way. Next Level. All the Hydra shirts are on Next Level brand shirts. The best shirt ever made. Excellent shirt. If you got a Hydra shirt out there, give yourself a pat. Don't hurt your shoulder. Don't extend your shoulder or nothing. But, yeah, so I got a hold of my pals Jenny and Dave. Jenny and Dome out there. They make the shirts, the Hydra shirts and all this stuff for a feller. And I said, hey, I'd like one shirt made. And I like this kind of wine maroon. What a maroon shirt. And I want this Porno for Pyros thing on it. I go, how much? And they go, $750. I said, sold. So they made me the shirt, $750, worth every penny. Free shipping when you spend $750 on a shirt. But, yeah, this is how bad I wanted a shirt, Zepp, that I had a special shirt made just so I could wear it and feel like okay about myself because I got a complex. You know what I mean? I look and I go, is it me? Is it you? Who am I? Why am I here? What's the scheme of life? I don't get it. I'm just an ant. Anywho, the shirt makes a guy feel a little bit better about that. But yeah, Porno for Pyro's custom shirt made by Jenny and Dome. Pick one up, $750. Good to see you, buddy. Kimba's in the house. Psych Derek goes, Ayo! And I go, Ayo, right back to you, buddy. You're going to like what's on deck tonight, Derek. I hope you can stay up late. Did you talk to Mom? Is Mom going to let you stay up late? He's a young feller. That was a young feller joke. Good to see you, man. Just checked out your last video. Liked it. Thanks for coming by. That's what a feller's trying to say. And I never talked about colons on my stream before. I think you may have intimated that a feller may have talked about colons on my stream before. I don't think I literally talked about colons. Maybe some downstairs issues maybe at some point, but I don't think I ever said the word colon until I've just said it about 3 to 6 times. Colon. Good to see you, buddy. Amina's in the house. How you doing, Amina? Good to see you. How you doing? Took me a minute to realize his name's Stefan, so I thought you were fucking with me. He goes, man, Derek's going to leave if people keep cursing out there. I'm just saying. Some people, delicate sensibilities out there. Some ladies in here, and there's people cursing, talking about buttholes. Just reel it back a little bit. I'm trying to get done. Was this a paid vacation, or was it your own nut? Bobby, I'm surprised you got to ask a fella if I get a paid vacation. You know I own my own business, right? How many businesses have you owned where you got a paid vacation? No, I didn't get a paid vacation. I lost money. And I spent money. So was it? Kiss and tell? Agent says kiss and tell. Made my first ever purchase on Amazon thanks to this feller. That you shh. Keep that a secret, Derek. Shh. I'm glad. I knew there was more than one there. New old stock, right, buddy? Now we can be in the same club together. Got the OG and the updated one, which is that's a little secret between me and Derek. All right. Boingo and Adrian. Okay, let me just run down here. We said enough. Convinced Biz to see Emil and the Sniffers in North Jersey. Richard. Hi, Richard. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. Proud to say that Biz approved the fit and feel on my Super Chat Charlie shirt. Yes, I did. But I did cut the sleeves off. The sleeves hung down to about here. Fellas got long arms, like they're super long. Like it's actually going around the camera and back to this side, so I'm almost can touch my own ear like that. The sleeves are too long, but I just cut them off. And then I use it when I do my workout stuff, which really confuses people. They look at a fella like all vascular and go, shoo, and then they look at the shirt and go, I thought I was confused before. Now I just – you ever go to the gym and you go, I hope there's enough space and the equipment is free? Well, let me say they kind of go, which – so thanks for that, Pilmer. Appreciate it. All right. Just running down here. Sorry if I miss anything. Is it ham colored? It is ham. Ham is my favorite. Lisa was talking about ham earlier. Fella loves some ham. I'll come out to see it. I'll drive all the way up to North Jersey. It's fucking pretty much New York. Like, why anybody would want to go practically to New York, I don't know. Anywho, it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for mentioning the fella's channel, being such a... You're a jocular fellow, right? Is that word used anymore, jocular? I hope so. I like using that. I approved sleeves being cut off for Super Chat Charlie T, but only for me. You gotta, sun's out, guns out. I'm gonna lay it right down where it's supposed to be. Welcome to the gun show. All right? Anyway. Ham Jam. Carlin Reed's in the house. Got a new fella in the house. All right. Maybe somebody can vouch for Carlin. That way somebody doesn't get mean and, time him out. Hurry up. Somebody say something good about Carlin. People are, man. Somebody that's unknown comes in here, and you're like, bam, bam, bam. Usually it's Richard. He goes, I don't know you. Or Randy. But I think Randy's maybe sleeping right now. He went to sleep maybe. He drinks the Ensure. It's got all the vitamins and minerals and stuff in it. And then he goes, I'm sleepy. And he falls asleep in a salad. Anybody ever fall asleep in a salad? I heard a soup. I heard somebody, I think it's a lot safer if you're the type of person that, what do they call them fellas that fall asleep? Necrophobic? I don't remember. If you're prone to falling asleep in your soup, I think the safe bet is to move over to salad. Much less of a mortality rate if you're a salad eater and fall asleep in the salad. Good to see you. Yep, Kimba's hanging out. Zipped over from Michael Pilmer's stream? Okay. If you zipped over from Michael Pilmer's stream, that's good enough for me. For the most part. I always say there's at least a couple people in here, and I go, I don't know. I like planting that seed of doubt. And they go, is it me? Does he not like me? What's the matter with me? And just about everybody does that. I'm guilty of it. Anywho, Eric's in the house. How you doing, Eric? Good to see you, buddy. Feller's streaming tonight. He is. I got some stuff to show you. Now we're all caught up. I said hi to everybody. And now I will tell you a little bit. I had a good vacation, all right? I'm just going to gloss over it. I've been talking too much. People don't like it when I talk and everything. And you just want me to come in and just start playing music? Or you just want you not want to hear anything that I've got to say ever? It might upset a fella a little bit if you said you just don't want to hear anything the guy's got to say about anything. I got an itch on my. This is what happens. I get itchy knees when I get upset. So you see a fella itching his knee, you go, I think I upset him. You got me. Anywho, yeah, I had a good vacation. Was gone for a little over 2 weeks. Drove about 1,000 miles up and back. You saw the picture up here. Went to the motorcycle museum. Went and did a bunch of stuff. Ate well. Probably too well because I'm like, you see, it's like, see it? I mean, it's like it's was worth it. I had a good time. Hey, I'm back. It's good to see you fellers and fellettes. Went out tonight, got myself a treat. So anybody that wants to have, who's going to sit back on Grandpa's old coffin, got the big bottle, not the giant one, but this is like the next to the giant guy. And I'm going to be doing some shots with you fellas and fellettes tonight. So I hope you got some cold snacks. Wet that back neck real good. You got yourself a cold snack. You got your bowl packed up. You got the happy chewy things. You're sniffing some glue. Maybe got some of that Elmer's. Maybe got a little ketone. You got a little MEK. You got some lacquer thinner. Freon. The glue that they put on the bottom of your shoe when the cobbler fixes your shoe, you're up on that. Maybe a little of that amyl nitrate, like does something to your downstairs. I don't know. Ask Liberace. He knew all about that stuff. He was a big sniffer. But yeah, I had a good time. Just getting the flow of things, and then I go, I'm having a great time being lazy. And I go, you're not allowed to be lazy. You're too poor to be lazy. So back on the ball again. Got to pick it up. Picked up a few things I want to show you, and then we're going to get into the music. I wanted to show you this from last time. Remember, I showed you the Robert Palmer collection. I picked up a whole bunch of records, and I picked up this here Pioneer turntable, and I showed you a bunch of records, vinyls, as the young people say. But I didn't show you this. The lady I bought these records from, rest in peace, Robert Palmer, was her husband. I looked in her garage, and there's something really sick, creepy on the wall, and I go, that's for me. And I go, hey. And I point up, and she goes, yeah, that's why it's out in the garage. It was Robert's, and he put it on like scaring the kids. And I go, it's creepy. You want to sell it? She goes, no. And then I finished the job, and she liked her job so much, she goes, I wanted to give you this as a gift. And so she gave me this. I got one of these. I got another one. It's got to be clean now. But this is a really, excellent representation of a tiki mask. Look at this guy. Look at it's all horny and everything, and, it's really, well done. Isn't that cool? In really good shape. It's a little dusty. I don't know if I want to clean the dust off of it or not, but it's got, faces and another face and another face up here. Got some ears on it. But the profile's yeah, we're related. Can you tell? So, yeah, I never showed you that. And my hands are filthy now, so I'll just wipe it on my leg, pretend like nothing ever happened. Cool. It's not a tiki mask. You might want to say it's tiki. It's a tribal mask. And it's quite old and in really good shape. So I've never showed you that from before. So there we go. Did a little bit of record digging. Look at the chat here. Where's Dobsky out here tonight? Got a few masks? We all got some masks. You know what I'm talking about, Charlie? You hear what I'm saying, buddy? Bill's in the house. He says acrylic enamel reducer. I love it. Acetone. I think Bill's talking about acetone. I left that out of the list of things that you can, like little acetone. Whoo! Yep. I'm heading to Philly in a couple weeks. My brother wants me to check out some Philly Trevos. Maybe Trevos is what you're saying? Trevor stores? I don't know, Trevor, if I'm wrong. I know Trevos. Hey, Eric, hit me up on the Insta. Slide in to a fella's DMs and let me know when you're going to be around and where you're going to be. Because if I can get a minute to come out and meet you, I'd love to run over to Philly. I'm only about 25 minutes, maybe, half hour with traffic to Philadelphia proper. So let me know. Yeah, thanks, man. Okay. Kalkalani mask. That's right. Adrian's got it. That's straight from the island of Kalkalani. Did a little bit of digging while I was out in the state of, where I went on vacation. That's what I'm trying to say. Met up with, he's not here tonight, but Dobsky. Met up with Fred Dobbs, like the troll du jour. Ultimate. He's redeemed himself quite well over the past 3 to 6 days. But yeah, I met over with Dobsky. Met up with my man, and we did some digging. Not digging like I'm doing in my ear right now, but, digging for vinyls. And had a really good time hanging out with him. So yeah, met up with Dobsky. We did some digging. I'm going to show you. I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I got some really cool stuff. And we got a lot of wind out there tonight, so if the thing kind of, if it's buffering a little bit like that, I hope, yeah, see, it's buffering a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that. It's windy. What can I say? Let me show you what I got over there. So, went to one store, but went there twice. And here's some stuff that I picked up. Some of the stuff we're going to be playing tonight. Let's start out with what I consider a grail. Yeah, I know people say that a lot. Anybody out there know Shinky Chin? Anybody know Shinky Chin? Anybody? If you know Shinky Chin, I'll not send you the shirt if you know who Shinky Chin and his friends are. Shinky Chin, Speed Glue and Shinky, that's what I got right here. Speed Glue and Shinky, 1972. This is like Japanese psych, rock, fuzz. There's a little bit of blues tinge in there. I saw this in the stoner bin, desert rock stoner bin, and I literally made like when you breathe in really hard because you're freaked out because you just saw something amazing, and then you did anybody see? Speed Glow and Shinky. Yeah, 1972. This was not fucking cheap. When I show you the stack, and then if I happen to mention what I paid, you'd be like, wow. Because these records I've been looking for are not cheap. So I'm really glad to have Speed Glow and Shinky. Some people out there may know Shinky Chin and his friends. It's got the killerest cover, his first record, where it's just a drawing of Shinky Chin. He's got this big long hair, and he's got a big doobie hanging out of his mouth smoking. So Speed Glue and Shinky up on deck here really soon. Not tonight, but maybe next time after that. Yeah, you can see by how I'm smiling. I'm really glad to have this. You don't see this. It's around. I'm not going to say it's not around, but I got a pretty good price for it, and it was still you're not going to be able to get any dollar bin stuff if you play these kind of games. Here's another one. Myself and Psychedelic and Randy cutting in and out. Sorry about the cutting in and out, people. All right. I'm going to try to just work through it. Okay. I hope maybe the audio's not cutting out. It's super windy out. It's great to be back, and 2 seconds after I go live, it's just really choppy. This is one that we've been talking about over, in the psych world and the fuzz world and the relatively obscure world. We've been talking about this band. I'm just watching the meter up there. Bear with me now, people, all right? Production values here are just, all right, they're a little bit down. I'm not going to lie to you. I got the internet that goes through the wires like everybody else. Okay, let me show you this one. Got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so to show you. Who knows this one? Who can name what this one here is? Anybody know Dragonfly? This is mostly all psych I'm showing you today. This is 1968. These guys are out of Colorado, I think. This is more fuzzy, psyche, fuzzed out guitar. Yeah, 68, 69, I think, around there. I didn't write any notes down. But this is another one that we've been talking about back and forth with the psych people. Very glad to have this. I know it's not Bob Seger, but, get over yourself, people. Really looking forward to spinning this in its entirety, which is coming up very soon as well. Look at the chat real quick. Okay. Derek's throwing out cherries. Honestly, that might not be a good idea, buddy. Can you add your new Instagram account to my account? It isn't popping up when I searched. It's just Mr. Bizarro. You're not spelling it right. You got to put 2 Z's, 2 R's in there, boingo. Check that one out. Fuzzwatt's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm looking at the meter going up and down. I'm showing records and stuff. So, yeah, thanks, Zepp. I'm not sure if you were talking about Speedglow and Shinky. I'm a little behind. You have Shinky Chen's shirt? It's getting a little tight on you, huh? I'll tell you, as rare as Shinky Chen shirts are, you might want to consider dropping a couple LBs. I know I would. Kicking myself for passing on an OG about 10 years ago. I've given up on the whole OG thing. I don't really give a shit about the OG thing. I just want to own it, and I want to own a nice, clean, good-sounding press. That's where I'm at. If I, spent all my time looking for OGs, I wouldn't have a very cool collection, I'll be honest. And I'd be paying insane money just to say I had an OG. And OGs aren't always, the bee's knees, as the kids say. I'm just glad to have it. That Dragonfly is going to be reissued by Noble Records. You can't spell or read? That's okay. I can't spell or read either, man. I'll make my way through. So, yeah, that was Dragonfly. That's going to be one coming up really soon, too. Looking forward to sharing that with you guys. You guys know Dunbarrow, right? Anybody know Dunbarrow? I bet you there's one person in here that knows who Dunbarrow is. I know Eduardo knows Dunbarrow. EU-based. If you like Witchcraft, anybody know the band Witchcraft out there? I think Zepp probably knows Dunbarrow as well. You know Dunbarrow? Yeah, you know the band Witchcraft? If you know the band Witchcraft, they're pretty much the same thing. And that was just an example. That's the first one. And I found this one there at $18. They put a sticker on a matte cover, and when I went to take it off, it tried to take the whole cover off. So I couldn't turn this down for $18. I love Dunbarrow. So this is Dunbarrow 2. This is on Riding Easy. I think it's on Riding Easy. Yeah, it's on Riding Easy, which means I'll never ever get to share it with you guys because those guys are bigger dicks than Wino from The Obsessed, complaining because Mikey Bananas tried to sell one of his used records on eBay. You don't have to sell my records without my permission. Yep. You own that LP? What, the Dunbarrow? You have Dunbarrow and Dunbarrow 2. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I know Zepp, and now I know Eric knows. And Eduardo knows. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. Not hard to find, but I had these on my list for a little while. Had some Blues Image. I had a couple of these in my cart for a little bit, but when I was thumbing through, when I was hanging out with Dobsky over there on my vacay, I saw both of the Blues Image LPs that I had in my cart on eBay, and they were pretty decent money. So I picked up the two that I had on my list, the original OG Blues Image first, self-titled rather, and Blues Image Open. They do La Bamba on here, and I almost threw the fucking record out the window. Not to talk down on La Bamba, it's just you don't expect to hear that when you hear about blues. Couple more things here. I showed this before. I'm just showing this as a reference. But the Wild Angels, I got a bunch of biker soundtracks. Most of them suck ass. I buy them because the artwork, because you just can't go wrong with a bunch of motorcycles and scantily clad fellettes. And, yeah, open rape scenes like, off the side of a dirt road in New Mexico. I just got it all. I saw this in there when I went there the first time. If you're listening to me, you heard me say a few minutes ago that I was at the store twice. And the first time I went there, I saw this in the soundtracks, and I go, I think I have this already. And I was like, I'm not sure. So I left it. And then when I went back the second time, I says, I'm just going to get it and hope that I don't have it. And guess what? I didn't have it. And then I was like that. And I picked it up. This is like the volume 2. So, yeah, pick that up. Tonight, you're probably like, you've been talking like a half an hour now, which is like, that's the norm. Anybody that knows me, the feller likes to talk. And then we're going to get to some drinks. We're going to get some cold snacks going. And then we're going to play some music. Pilmer does it for like 2 hours. I figured, can you just hang for about half an hour, 35 minutes of talking? I think you can. Okay? I don't burp as much. And I don't have a mechanical doll. But give me a little time. Okay? I think Pilmer maybe can make me a mechanical doll. Although I don't think I'd be using it for the same purpose as Pilmer would. You're right. Too much. Here's what we're playing tonight. Electric Prunes, man. 1967, Stockholm, California-based psych rock, blues rock, fuzz rock. Heard this at Randy's one night. He played a song, or he may have played it on a Hydra session or something like that. And I remember asking, what is the best one? He goes, the live one. And then I completely forgot. And then when I saw this, I said, I think that's the one that he was talking about. And I picked it up, and he was right. It's the best Prunes, in my opinion. I love it. And I'm glad to have it. This was sealed. They had an open for $20 and a sealed for $22. So I figured, what's another $19? You know what I mean? I said I'm not good at math. Anyway, this is what we're playing tonight. We're going to play some Electric Prunes, Alive, 1967. And I think that's somewhere in Italy, Stockholm. Is that right? Home prune capital of Germany? Of Sweden? Greece. Something to do with one of those places. It's an island, maybe, I think. Either looks like a boot or a sausage or finger, like giving the thumbs up. I don't. Geography's not my thing either. Okay, there's somewhere in the world, somewhere else that they played, and it's not around here. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is what we got going on tonight. Electric Prunes live, Stockholm, 1967. Just one side note. For all the people that are into the crazy heavy, this is also some Germanic music here, and I bought this a while ago and I haven't really shared much from it, but I keep getting stuff like on IG and Facebook, and I get emails occasionally, and I go, hey, whatever happened? Are you gonna play anything from this? So I just wanted to let you know this is that Celtic Frost Dance Macabre, the incredibly expensive huge box with all the killerest shit minus Cold Lake, because who the fuck wants to listen to Cold Lake? I've got that lined up for something in the future, although I consider that, you think what I do now is a niche kind of thing? Wait till you hear some Celtic Frost. I mean, that shit scares people away. There won't be a single woman in this chat, and 90% of the men will be going as well. But that's going to be something that I am going to be focusing on here in the near future. So keep your ears peeled for that one. Maybe I'll save that for when myself and Eduardo, we do like a metal night, because we are going to do a metal night. So, yeah. So that is it. We're all caught up now. I got myself a shot of Patron here. You saw that picture. I went to the motorcycle museum and got myself a shot glass. There it is right there. You can't see it because you still can't. You can't, just trust me. It's got a motorcycle on it, and it says, Motorcycle Hall of Fame. It's the AMA. So, cheers, everybody. I'm already one deep. I may have had 1 or 4 before I came on live, just to kind of lubricate the gears a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm away for a while. I get a little scared. I get a little intimidated by this oval thing up here. It's got like a light blinking on it. I don't know who's watching. I am confused. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure myself. As you can tell, I'm very standoffish and there's zero confidence in a feller's voice, okay? That's kind of why I deliberately, I bring it down. I bring the voice down. The less sure I get, the more the voice goes down. And I kind of get my radio, NPR, 3 a.m. shift, soft jazz, timbre going. Anyway, cheers. Okay. Here we are. I got everything set up. Let me look at a few chats here real quick, and then we're going to get started, okay? And I'm going to hang with you, and we're going to let the music speak for itself. It's right there. Because I'm done talking. Hey, Lisa. How's the ham? How's the ham? Oh, it's good, right? Oh, man. Sweden. From Cali? Yeah. This thing on. How's that? Right? Sorry for the people that were wearing headphones. All right. You've been edging Celtic Frost Stream for like a year? Just stay tuned. You know what I mean? It's like those chicks that keep telling you you're going to take your towel off, and they go, just wait, and they get more super chats and everything, and go, towel's coming? And 7 hours later, the towel still ain't off, and you go, what the... Wow, Kami goes, yay, Celtic Frost. I had no idea, Kami, that you were into the Celtic Frost shit. Hit that thumbs up to get a Biz Channel fancy. I'll just give you like one of these. I'm not doing that. You one of those chicks? Ham's being cooked on Sunday? Okay. Perrier? No, this isn't Perrier, man. I don't... Really? Perrier? Ooh, yuck. I might as well drink out of the toilet. No, this is Pellegrino, man. This is like French or Spanish or something like that. Yugoslavian? Glacier water or something? I don't know. It's good. No, that's Pellegrino, man. That's mineral water. Only the best. Only the best. Got Patron here. Casey just showed up. This is what fella's drinking tonight. Sorry, I don't mean to disappoint you because I ain't got a 7-gallon plastic bottle of pop-off here, but I can't handle that kind of stuff. It really, like, champagne taste. Beer wallet. Nonetheless, I got to let my head tell me what's going on, and it only likes the best poison. Like, top shelf poison for a fella, you know what I mean? Yep. One of those chicks. What a ham. Not there? Okay. You ready to get some stuff started? Feel free to pour yourself a shot, get yourself a cold snack, pack up that bowl, just hit a little bit on the devil's lettuce. I don't mind. I'm not a lettuce guy anymore, but I got no problem with you getting all lettuced up. Like when Pilmer goes, hey, I have to go pee, and he comes back like 12 seconds later, and then he's coughing dust. And you go, I don't remember coughing dust when I peed. Yeah. Let's check out some Electric Prunes. Live in Yugoslavia, 1849. Write that down. Yugoslavia, live 1849. Pick that up. It's on rubber band. Spin that rubber band. Here we go. Ready? Music time. Thanks for coming by the way. It's good to see it. Didn't I say thanks for coming by? It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody's had a good time while fella's been going. Hope you've been keeping yourself busy. Hope you've been working hard and making gains. I don't mean like gain flings, which is like my preferred dishwasher stuff because it smells really good. Or them little beans that you put in the dishwasher or the washing machine, they're kind of good too. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Music time. And only an hour in. It's a new record.
Och då är det alltså dags för de här grabbarna från västkusten i Amerika. The Electric Prunes.
Boy, this is a longer intro than me. I thought I had a long intro.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
about 2 years ago in California, people started going to parks and public places and telling
What up,
everybody,
Rylos?
that they should love everybody. And a lot of people did, and a lot of people didn't. Unfortunately, our country isn't right now, and for a senseless war, we apologize. This was our first record. It was called I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is a song that we kind of do a thing on. We were invited to yell out curse words in your native tongue if you'd like. It's called Try Me On For Size.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Yeah, I'm allowed to say y'all.
treasure. My lips were made to give you pleasure. Girl, can't you see I could be your loving man? Hey, girl, tell you what I'll do. I'll throw in my heart if you want me to. I got everything you need. Satisfaction guaranteed, girl, get right. Try me on for size. Now take me home and you'll get what you need, baby. You're gonna get in my way. Hey, hey girl, tell you what I'll do. Yeah, I'll throw in my heart if you want me to. Yeah, I got everything you need. Yeah, I got satisfaction. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Try me on both sides. Try me on both sides. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, y'all. All right. Cheers. Good to see everybody. Hope you're doing good.
Thank you.
Hope
Now
you're
we'd like to
enjoying
do
the
a song
music,
for you
people.
that,
It's a live event.
Carole King and Jerry Goffin wrote for us.
Africa,
They wrote a lot of things for the
1829.
Monkees.
Pick this up.
And this was a song that the Monkees didn't want. As soon as we get in tune. All my pride has been confiscated. I overestimated my ability to hold out. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't think of anything but you, babe. And it's not that I don't know your kind. Your aim is to mess up my mind. And now I know you'll succeed. Yes, indeed, I go down. Hang around till I crawl. Feeling small, and there's not a thing at all that I can do, babe. But I happen to love you, baby. I love you, baby. I just can't stop your image from flashing, smashing my willpower, doing me in, girl. Mama came, Mama saw, Mama conquered. It's really nothing new, babe. Now I know just where I'm at. I don't get another turn at bat. Now that I'm back, I'll get dragged to the pit, thrown in it, and there just ain't no help, 'cause I can't help myself, and I don't expect it from you, babe. But I happen to love you, baby. I love you, baby. Now I know just where I'm bound. It gets my back far underground. Now that I'm caught, I get caught. How to squirm, how to squeal. Be a worm on your heel. Got no what kind of deal I'm getting from you, babe. But I happen to love you, baby. I just 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 happen to love you, Thank you.
Did you ever get that record, you put it on the turntable, and then you go to flip it, and because the hole, you ever get a hole that's too tight, and you go to pull it out, and it just rips everything to shreds? It took like the spindle with it. So I had to push it out, pull it out, twist it out, yank it out, flip it, and gently place it back in. That is Turntable Innuendo for y'all, if you didn't know. And that was side one. Electric Prunes, Stockholm, 1967. You can see it on the bottom. It's in white. They make you look and make you go. And we got side two already lined up. But first, I think it's time for a shots. So if anybody out there's having a little drinky poo with a feller, now'd be a really good time. I'll wait for you. Pouring myself one right now. Okay, got it. Let me know when you get your cold snacks set up. Let me know in the chats just below, and we'll all do a shot at the same time or a drink. I don't know, maybe eating a chocolate chip cookie, maybe some donuts. Lars don't like donuts. I don't like fucking donuts. He don't like donuts. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty great. Side two, Ripper. I love this album. I have heard lots of Prunes. And although I kind of like the studio stuff, the first album is great. I like the electricity in this live set. You know, there's a lot of electricity going on in this set. I really dig it. And glad I picked it up. And I'm looking forward to spinning side two for you guys. Yeah. Yep. Anywho. Cheers, fellers and fellettes. Hope you're enjoying the music. Hope you're having a good time on a beautiful Thursday evening. By beautiful, I mean I'm not exactly sure what it's like outside. It just got done raining, so it's kind of like Seattle outside. Too cold to dry, no wind blowing, just kind of weird, Seattle-y. I feel bad for you people who live around these coastal towns and villages. Anybody live in a village? Anybody out there right now lives in a village? I'd like to hear from you. Anyway, cheers. Now, that is smooth. Let me tell you, that's some good shit. All right. Let's jump down into chats real quick here. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yep. I like what you've done here. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ham chat. Live music is better. Yeah. Get some stickers made, Charlie. You'll make $1 million Canadian, which is like $48 American. You know what I'm saying? So aspire to be all you can be, brother. B-side. Side B. Side 2. 1.5 6 Q L, something with a slash through it. Yeah. Hope you're having a good time checking out the music. As you've seen, I got some great stuff lined up here. Then coming down the pipeline, as the young people say. I don't know if they actually say that or not, but yeah, some great music in some upcoming episodes of Full Album Spotlights. And as you know, it was only 1 or 2 sessions back. We did a Hydra sessions. So we got some more Hydra sessions coming down the pipeline. I got a bunch of resumes been handed to me, and I'm just perusing through them now. Big old pile of resumes. Everybody wants to get in on it. I can't blame them. We're the first here. A lot of people, they just want to go ahead. They want to kind of just, hey, we do this. We got 19 people DJing instead of 3. No, we got 48. Oh, we got, doodads and spotlights and strobes and everything and smoke machines. And, hey, that's good. But you can only do it one time. And the first time it was done was right here. So listen to me now and hear me later when I tell you. You can only do it one time. There's only one Black Sabbath. You know what I mean? That's right. I'm saying I'm the Black Sabbath of the streaming world. Not the multi-DJ stream. We know who the king is. Actually, there's two kings. There's Mikey Bananas. And then there's another guy behind him that goes way back years, even more years than the Nanners thing. And his name was the Vinyl Zone. A little spotlight I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm not going to tell you about it now. But this guy was doing live streams in his basement like more than a decade ago. I'm going to say 13, 14 years ago, this guy was doing some live sessions in his basement. I don't know even how he did the live thing. I didn't even know it existed. Live streaming in his basement. He had multiple cameras. He had like 6 cameras, spinning lights, and he'd do his DJ thing, and he'd play some records and kind of talk. I think there's only one person on here right now that knows the Vinyl Zone, and his name's Zepp. He knows what I'm talking about. But, yeah, there's always somebody that has done it before you, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. You can take a good idea and make it better. Not in my case, because my idea was always the best, and you're just kind of, turning it into an abortion, as it were. But, yeah, the Vinyl Zone went way back. And what an interesting time, because I would say that this guy was so far ahead of his time that we actually kind of snickered at him a little bit. He didn't get a lot of support. I think that may be kind of why he disappeared. But you look back now and you go, wow, this guy was like the first guy to walk on the moon without like a spacesuit. I don't know how he's breathing the air and he didn't explode or implode or something. But, yeah, there's always somebody around that's done it before you. So, yeah. So, side 2, Electric Prunes live, Stockholm, 1967. Let's check the side 2 out. What do you think? Yeah? Good. Because even if you said no, that's what we're doing. So, it's nice. Good to see you, people. Hope you're having a good Thursday.
Does everybody have the self? Does everybody have the self? I got myself a gypsy woman. I said she's giving me advice. Well, I got myself a gypsy woman. I said that she's giving me advice. Thank you. Thank you. This is our new record in Europe. It's not really a single, but they took it off an album because we were coming here. It's called Long Day's Flight Till Tomorrow. Around each other's mind. All they're playing games and they're calling names. They're trying hard not to speak unless they're spoken to. On that long day's flight till tomorrow. Hey. On that long day's flight till tomorrow. In and out of life, they have found themselves underground. They have found everything going down. So, yeah. Their way. They think they found some solid ground. While all around them, you know the time is moving. Hey! Days fly till tomorrow. Hey! Days fly till tomorrow. Thank you. I said, you wonder, you hear me cry. You hear me cry. Oh, you hear me cry. I said, tell me, baby, do you wonder? Tell me, baby, under. Have me cry, have me cry. Oh, you hear me cry, you hear me cry. Thank you. How about some blue lights? Some nice soft blue lights. to the world on time. Walk in the room, I break into a sweat. My hands begin to shake so bad I can't light my cigarette. You start walking toward me and my feelings all undone. If I could get my feet to move, I turn around and run. The pulse is beating me faster, and I'm heading for disaster. Here I go, here I go, here I go. Get to the world on time. To the world on time. A kiss from you and my whole body starts an echo stream. Shake up all my hormones, you put me through a change. This chemical reaction isn't easy to define. Will you drive me to distraction? You disturb my real mind. You got me spinning like a top now, and I don't know how to stop now. Yeah. Prunes.
Who in the crowd is the last one to clap at a show? I used to make it a point that when everybody would clap, and woo, woo, and then there'd be like a couple seconds in between where they started a song, and then I'd go, woo, and I'd be the one that was like, what? You know, this guy's out of sync. But on purpose. I meant it. I meant it to happen. Nate's in the house. He showed up when Boingo usually shows up. Or Zepp. Zepp goes, hey, how you doing? I'm like, literally, here's what happens with a few of you people. All right, it's good to see you guys. I hope you had a good night. I'll talk to you later. Hey, how you doing? And I'm like, geez, man. God, now I got to stay longer and say hi. Hi, Nate. How you doing, buddy? You want to come up and hang out? You going to do a devotional, Bizarro? I don't know, but maybe 3 songs from Devo. I saw a Devo record in the bins when I was shopping on my vacation, since you're asking, Cammy. I hear people calling you Cammy, which is what I would normally pronounce that name as. But I remember you got upset. You were like, that's not my name. Oh, shit. And I was like, all right. It's okay. Calm down. It's all right. Yeah, I saw a Devo. I saw a Devo record in the bins. I think it's We Are Not Devo, or We're Not Men, or something like that. And I didn't get it. I don't know much. It's strange to say because I hang out at Pilmer's all the time. But I typically hang out at Pilmer's because Pilmer's a really nice guy. And I like his vibe, and he's fun to hang out with, and stuff like that. But I'm not ashamed to say I don't know much about Devo, but I really don't. Would I go to one of these devotionals because it seems like a good hang? And from what Pilmer tells me, there's always one guy that shows up with his wife and goes, I'm just going to drink everybody under the table. And he gets like 3 wines, like a half a bottle of wine. I don't drink wine. You know, no offense to anybody that drinks wine out there, but I'm trying to get there quick. So I'm right on the heavy stuff, you know what I mean? I'm on the Patron, I'm on the Appletons, 25-year cask kind of aged stuff. Question is, when I go to a devotional, I don't know. In the past, I said no. I don't know why I said no. Maybe because I thought it was full of nerds, and I was like, maybe I'm too cool to go. Like, I don't want to be the one, like, heavy. I don't want to play the heavy. Cammy, you know what the heavy is when somebody says, this guy's playing the heavy? I don't want to be the heavy. And everybody's like, yeah, we had a great time. And then, Bizarro showed up, and then he started doing his arm thing, and then everybody got upset. And, he's trying to arm wrestle everybody, and then they got sad. And I was, I don't want to be that guy. Having said that, it seems like a good communal kind of thing. So the answer is I don't know. I haven't considered it. I know it's typically far away. And when I hear far away, I go, like, I equate far away to, like, a lot of work to get there. And I go, is this? So maybe. Let me think on it. And I'll get back to you. Ask me next time. And then ask me after that. And then after that and after that. Which is just another way of getting you to come back again and again to check out some music and hang out with a fella. You know what I mean? It's like the fella at, like, the basketball court. And the little kid goes, hey, what are you doing over there? He goes, come on, kid, try some. Just take it, free. And then he gets hooked. He's like, oh, And then he comes back and he goes, give me some more. And he goes, this is going to cost you $8. Get it from your mama. And then you go steal it from your mom and everything. And then you're pulling off your basketball. And your sneakers are gone. Your Air Jordans, the pump-up tongue is gone. So long way around, I haven't really considered it yet. I said no in the past. Not saying I'll always say no. This is like the longest answer to a question, I think, in the history of questions. But you asked an Italian guy a question, and this is what you're going to get back. You ask a guy a question, he's Italian. You're just going to get a lot of this and the hands moving around. And in the end, you go, did he answer my question? Maybe. Maybe not. Adrian says, she got a few Devo records. Records? I put like 8 Ks in there. I like vinyls. That's what I would use if I was like trying to impress the kids nowadays. I'd be like in a record shop. I go, hey, see, got some vinyls over there. And he'd go, what? He goes, it's vinyls. And I go, oh, okay, sorry. You got it right. Come meet you. Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll just tell you that much. I'll be up on stage. I'll be grabbing the mic off of Pilmer. I'll be banging it with my hand, yelling, oh, yo! And they'll be like, who's the dude from Philly? Who's the dude from New York? I'll be like, I don't live in Philly or New York or North Jersey, so don't even try it. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that, forward. I'm not. Typically. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3, 4. Anything after 4, I think, oh, boy, sign a disclaimer. I'm not responsible for what Aaron says at shows or in public or what he says to someone's mom or grandmother. It just comes out. And then I go, do you remember what you said to my grandmom? And I go, what did I say? And I go, you said this about her. I go, maybe she is. And they go, hey! And I go, at least you got it, grandmom. See what I'm getting at? Dig myself a hole. And I try to do the backpedal. And I go, you can't backpedal out of this with like a VW front-wheel drive car out of like a 45-degree trench full of mud. You just can't do it. You just got to go forward and sink it down and just be happy with it. So that's the outcome typically. No, I'm playing. I don't know. Get back to me on the Pilmer devotional Devo thing. Is there any like prerequisite to go into these things? Like you got to be a certain way or wear like a hat, like a pickle hat? I got to wear a hat with like all the pickles on top, like Pilmer wears, or one of them cone hats? One of them red hats with the cones. It looks like the thing Kubert jumps up. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused about the whole. It seems kind of like Catholicism in a musical way, and Catholicism kind of scares me a little bit because it's real ritualistic, and I get like that vibe from like the Devo people. It's like ritualistic, like where they burn in the infant, what room in the rented convent are they burning the infant baby and drinking its blood out of its toe or something. I don't know. Dobby says he left for a minute, was in a room doing a live reading of Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing, the play. The way off Broadway play, Dobby. Yep, don't bring the pie. Don't be responsible for bringing the pie. You eat the pie, Dobby. You don't bring it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Nate's in the house hanging out. What did I miss? I know. Here's what I know. Here's what I can tell you, Kami, about the devotional that I've heard through the grapevine. Not on the grapevine, because it's like a vibration thing. I heard it through, like it's pumping information through. That Adrian and Miss You, which is like out on a date. She's like date nighting it right now, which I think is great. I love it when people have good lives and they find people they're compatible with and have a good life and just can put aside like the stream, like for the real world and a guy with the skin or the fellette, and you can kind of go, oh, I like it. It's like bumps in his skin. So I hear Adrian and maybe Miss You might be going to one of these devotional kind of things. But wouldn't that be fun? I'll tell you what, Kami, how about this for a response to your question? If I find out that Adrian and Miss You and Kimba goes to the devotional, you'll see a feller there. I'm putting it out there right now. I said it. Play it back, make a meme, do a short on it, do one of them, what are those angry sack videos or anger videos where they call somebody out and say he's mean, or they put like a banana over his face and make fun of him or something because he's shaking his hands too much. Whatever they call it. I don't know. This internet thing. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just here to have a good time. Drink a little bit, play some good music, talk a bunch of nonsense. We're at 2 hours. I talked like an hour of nonsense. Right? What did you learn here? What did you really learn? I mean, just be honest. Did you learn, like, I got better things to do? I got to trim. I got a hangnail. I got to yank out. I got like a toofuses in the back, and I'm going to do like a Three Stooges where you tie a string to it, and then you get your buddy to hook it to the door, and he opens the door, and the whole bed comes crashing down. It's probably better things to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Electric Prunes session. I didn't pick my nose. Here we go again. This happens all the time. They go, he's picking his nose. No, it's down here. Picking is up here. There's a definitive difference between picking and scratching. This is scratching. I'm not in there deep. It's just only, I got the mustache, all right? It's just my nose. Can you just give me a break with the picking your nose thing? Which I'm completely making up myself. Nobody ever said I picked my nose. But nobody ever said I didn't pick my nose. Matter of fact, truth be known, I sleep in a little story time. Miss You would like the story time. It's just a short story. I was sleeping the other day in my bed. Well, maybe not in my bed, but I was sleeping in a bed. And I woke up in the middle of the night. You go like this a little bit of, you rub your skin and everything. You go like that. And I went, oh, it was super dark, right? And I go, oh, shit. I was like, did I like cut my wrist? It was like right here. This is how, I'm totally honest with you. I'm not trying to put on any airs. This is real talk. TED Talk, eat your heart out, Ted. And I go, ooh, it's super dark in there. And I go, ooh. And it's that feeling like, did I cut myself on my wrist? Because it felt like there's like a flap there. And if I went ripping on it, cause my first inclination was to rip it. And I go, if I rip it and it's a big flap of skin, I'm going to wake up and the covers are going to be bloody. And I'm not going to know what happened. It's like a crime scene. Like when they cut the horse's head off and they put it in his bed. And he woke up, ah! And I took my phone out and I put the light on it. And I go, oh, that's interesting. There's a dried booger on my wrist. It was right there. Right there on my wrist. So any fellas out there go, I really like his wrist. I'd like to kiss on him. Just think about this. There was a dried booger right here. And then it was hooked to all my hairs. And then I went, and I ripped it off. Did I eat it? Tune in next week. I'll let you know if I ate that booger or not. A good source of iron. Is it a good source of iron? Scabs are. That's another story. I think Mikey Banana said he was a big scab eater when he was young. I think we all ate a scab or two in our time, right? Haven't you eaten a scab? Type it down. You got enough balls to type in the chat if you ever at least like gnawed on a scab and it went, not my thing. Iron, like way better than any vitamin you can eat. It's just like a little scab in the morning. I knew a guy. All right, I'm going to tell you one more story. I knew a guy, John. I still know him, but I haven't seen him in like 10 years. So do I know him? How long is the time between the time you've known somebody and then the time you haven't seen him before you can say you know somebody or you don't know somebody? I knew a guy. His name was John. We called him Johnny Ola because he was like that doofus from Godfather, Johnny Ola. He was like a complete dummy. And this dude enjoyed eating things that, like, accumulated on his body. Like, there'd be a little, like, crust behind the ear. We'd be playing cards, and you see him kind of get into it, and we look around and go, okay, he's going to get into it now. And you'd see him kind of go like this. And he had that one kind of long fingernail that you knew was like perfectly bred to like trap some things underneath. And then he got like that. And like get it, and then he drag it like across his teeth and get it out. And then he'd get something behind his teeth and be like, and then he'd go like, so he'd get like behind the ear. You asked the question, Kamey. This all comes from a question you asked about Devo. So this is just all right. Maybe you don't want to ask a question in the future. So he'd be behind his ear or something like that, and he'd dig a little crust out because he didn't like taking a shower. I remember this guy John going, I don't take showers because it takes up too much time out of my day. You know, I'm a busy man. I go, okay, you ain't got time to take a shower, brush your toofuses, wash your nappy hair. I get it. Okay, you're busy. I understand. So he'd dig back here. You know, he'd dig inside, like, you know, third day, no shower, and then you go here and you're like, oh, what is that? There's something there. And he'd get in there and he'd trap it. And it's just like he caught a giant trout. Like, oh, we're going to eat trout tonight. And but he'd forget people were there, and he'd go, yeah. You'd see him going, fuck yeah, man. And then it'll go like, and he'd get it in there, and then you'd see him kind of grinding it. He'd go, and he'd be nibbling on it, and I'd be like, John, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, well, what? I ain't doing nothing. I go, yeah, you're eating your fucking ear crust. What are you talking? And he'd dig. Remember, I don't get them anymore. I don't know, for some reason. I'm older now. I don't get them. But you get them little things in the corner of your eye, and they'd be all, like, crunchy. You know, the stuff you take out and you would throw away. You'd at least go like that, like flick them on the floor. He would dig them out, and he'd take them. He would just, like that. He'd just pinch it. He'd go. He'd get one of these, and he'd go. And he would nibble on that thing like it was he just found a gold nugget. He was testing it out to see if it was real gold. Weird people. I'm just telling you, watch out, okay? Do these people show up to certain events? I don't know. I know they show up to a lot of record shows. I went to a record show last year in PA with Sean Spins. I don't know where Sean Spins is. He's probably been sleeping for about 7 hours by now because it's like 11 o'clock. But those people there are some desperate people. There were about 2 women at this record convention. And there are about 750 smelly, drunken, stinking like an ashtray people. And they all gravitate like around these 2 chicks. And these chicks maybe were like a 1.5 on the hot scale. But they were all around them, trying to like suck up their... Like Carol Ann from Poltergeist, you just want to suck up their aura. Guys are gross. I'm just going to put that out there, okay? Now, I ain't looked at the chat one time. I'm going to look at it now. I had another story to tell, but I think I'm going to hold back on it. I'm going to look at the stream here. Yep, these are the kind of responses I would expect to get from these kind of stories. Mm-hmm. Kamey learned you should go to devotional with me for the first time. Is the wind coming from the pantry? No, it's coming from up there, Charlie. It's coming in this direction. It's blowing right in my face. I get hot. Like I get the southern people call it vapors. Like I get the vapors. I got the vapor. I need the fan. Like Paulina, she's really cool. She's got the fan. And I always go, man, I'd like to have one of those fans. But only girls get to use those fans, and then I would look really weird. So I didn't want to use one of those. Like, you go, and it opens up, and then you just go like that. Can I hire maybe a fella from the chat? This is maybe to come over and just, like, I need a little wind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bloody covers. Kim says bloody covers. Yup. I get blood all over that slidey. You know what I'm talking about? Thought you were going to say it was a tick. It wasn't a tick. But this guy would eat. We called him crispy eye crackers because he'd pull them out. He'd just eat them like it was I swear to God, he was like a modern day Renfield. Except like he was too good to eat bugs. He would only eat things that grew on him, like a scab or... We called them crispy eye crackers. We named him after this guy, John, and he would eat boogers, scabs, ear crust, wax. He'd be like, man, he'd give this face like, that's tangy. I'm like, how do you, rate earwax by tanginess on a rating scale? He developed this whole scale of rating for tanginess for earwax. I'm thinking, like, you must have eaten somebody else's earwax to even have an idea how to rate the tanginess of earwax. I just don't get it. Bill says, you bought the Truth and Janie album. It's good, man. I like to hear a little bit of normalcy in the middle of this hideousness. That's good, Bill. Hope you enjoy it, man. That's a good one. I got the other one in my cart, Truth and Janie, No Rest for the Wicked, the studio album. Check that one out, Bill. That's where all my inspiration came from. The first time I heard Truth and Janie was No Rest for the Wicked. That live one is Erupts. That's a good one. Okay. Let me read the rest of my chatses here. Story confirms why women substitute chocolate for sex. I can't blame you, Kimba. I can't blame you. Men are gross. All right, I said it. I'm putting it out there. As a man, I'm putting it out there to all the women out. Men are gross. Okay? I know they say the women's bathrooms are hideous compared to men's, and that is true. I'm a painter. I've been in some women's bathrooms. Not while they were in there. Maybe one of them was pooping in it. I don't know. But they make weird noises, and they're really dirty. I know the bathrooms in relation to women are much dirtier than men's bathrooms, which is insane to think about because you got the things hanging out, and it sprays all around like a hose. But no, women's bathrooms are actually way more gross and dirty than men's bathrooms. I'm putting it out there right now. Crispy Eye Cracker sounds like the name of a blues artist. Yeah, it was Crispy Eye Cracker and Butterknife Jones. They did a tour back in the day, Lisa. I don't know if you know that. They went on the road. Eating earwax is gross? Subjective. Ask Johnny, he'll tell you. He liked it. Where's Dusty at tonight? Where's he? Lisa, where's Dusty at tonight? Tell us. Where's Dusty? Lisa? Lisa? Where's Dusty? Where's Dusty? Yep. You never heard of Truth and Janie before my show? Bill, thank you, man. There's a strange kind of integral acceptance factor that comes with a lot of people that stream. Been thinking about this a lot lately because I've been peeking in on some things that I haven't peeked in on in years, and there's some new people around that are doing some stuff, and I'm going, yeah, this is suspect because I expected nothing to ever change, and it is true. Nothing has changed as I hold my mic like Bob Barker because he was secure in his manhood. He could hold the mic like this. And I looked around at some of these streams, and I hear some things that people are saying now and then, and I go, what are they talking about? So take a minute, I'm in the bathroom, maybe doing, guy business and stuff like that. And I look around and I go, I think the one thing that I'm the most disappointed about, and I'm disappointed about a lot of stuff when it comes to the human condition, one of them would be the need for mass acceptance. I find it really sad. I want to say pathetic in a way, but I don't want to sound mean. But I think a lot of people have a need for mass acceptance. They really want to be accepted by as many people as they can. But to what measure? What are you selling? What are you giving up for this acceptance? And in what manner are we talking acceptance? Like acceptance in the real world? Acceptance in this virtual world, which is mostly what I'm talking about. And I think if you just kind of maybe just be yourself. This is what the issue is with a lot of people. And this is just from an outsider's view, looking in the window. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty good at judging, I hate to say the word judge, but I'm very good at understanding people. I think that too many people are worried about pleasing too many other people. I think you'd be a much more solid person if you just accepted who it is you are and were just happy with maybe the fractional returns that you got. You can't expect or hope to please everybody at the same exact time. It's impossible to please everyone at the same time. And there are so many people on social media that try to please everyone at the same time. And if you're asking for a piece of advice and you're not, maybe inside, you know what's going on and you're just trying to do your thing and it's something maybe that you need to feel better. You want to hear somebody call your name. You want to hear somebody here say your name and say hi to you and how you doing and he's a good person. And that might trip some endorphins inside and make you feel better about yourself. But the idea truly into trying to be as good a person and as true of a person as you can be to yourself is to just be yourself. And don't worry about what everybody thinks about you. If I worried about what every single person here in the chat or in the real world thought about me, I'd be a completely conflicted fucking human being. I wouldn't know what side was up or what to do with myself or where I was or where I stood in this world, what my position was as a human being. Or I wouldn't even understand life in general or what it even meant. This is not a rant because my voice isn't going up. This is just a general observation. I'm kind of known as like the noticer type of fella, and I just take notes and I just think like I'd respect people so much more if they were just kind of themselves and didn't worry. We're all flawed. We're all fucked up in ways, and there's no way that we can ever really expect to change that in any long-term type of context. You can attempt to be a better person and try to be a better person overall, but there are just some inherent things in us that will never change. And I think that is what makes humans unique and special. So just be yourself is the only piece of advice I would give anybody out there is just try to be yourself. Just don't worry about pleasing everybody. Find yourself a clique or a niche or a group of people that agree with the same things you agree with, that like the same things you like for the most part, and just kind of hang with those people. The idea that you want to please everybody, you're going to be constantly disappointed. And because you're trying to please everybody, you're going to create a bunch of shit that's going to end up piling back up on you because one person is going to hear what you're saying about somebody else somewhere else, and they're going to fucking call you out on it, and then you're going to go, see, I said something about somebody else I shouldn't have said because I was trying to please that person when I should have just been happy with hanging with those people. So just be yourself. I don't know how it turned into a TED Talk, but inevitably it does. Alcohol brings out the TED Talk in me, and I'm just trying to be real about this kind of stuff. So just be yourself. For the most part, people that come here, they don't do the things that they do in other places. And trust me, I see some of what the people, even some of the people that hang out here right now, I'm not going to call any specific names, but I see what some people do in other places. And I'm just going to say, you don't have to. You really don't fucking have to. And it's not going to do anything to make you feel better in any long-term capacity. Just be a good human being. Try to be nice. Try to be kind. You're just human. The fact is, eventually, at some point, you're going to fall off the wagon. You're going to be angry. You're going to blow up on somebody. You're going to crack. It happens. But keep pushing forward to try to be a decent human being is my advice to you. You know, that's all I'm saying. I hope. Did you enjoy the music overall? You can tell it's been a while since I've been here because I got a lot to think about. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. I had a lot of downtime, and I look here and there, and I listen here and there, and I go, I hate even bringing it up because it makes me sound like, I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of it. I refuse to be a part of it. So anybody who wants to bring that mess in here, you already know Everybody listening and watching right now, all like 31-ish of you people, or 27, or however it fluctuates, I'm sure everybody here knows the same thing about me, and that's I just don't deal in that kind of mess. You're not going to egg me on. You're not going to call me out. It's not going to work. You can say my name as many times as you want, attempt to get me here, attempt to get me there, attempt to elicit a reaction. It's just not going to work. Okay? I'm not that kind of fucking moron. You're not going to call me out and garner any kind of strange clickbait or attention or, views or, none of it. It's not going to work. And I like that you people show up and you just like hanging out and listening to good music. And I'd like to think that I offer a bit of a normalcy in what has essentially been turned into what I like to loosely call an abortion. Things have been blown out of control and manipulated and molded and misconstrued and deformed, and it's just part of the beast, I suppose. But it's not going to change here. This is going to stay the way it is here. I won't allow that kind of mess here. So I hope you enjoyed the music. I know you had a good time hanging out there in the chat, which is what it's all about. Come together, have a good time, be nice. We can tell dick jokes and rip on people. It's all out of kindness. And we're not trying to call anybody out and make anybody upset or make anybody sad. If you've been sad by anything that people said in the past, I don't know. Maybe you're a bit sensitive. It's delicate sensibilities is what a fellow's trying to say. There's a lot of delicate sensibilities out there. So be good. Come back next week because I got some more stuff down here I want to share with you. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing we've been doing for years here now. We're going to play good music. We're going to chat. We're going to have a good time. And essentially, in the end, it's all about the music. This all came from Bill also, building off of what Bill Kay said. It was one of the Bills. That he bought The Truth and Janie, and, he heard it here. I want to share music. I want to share good music. And I want to share music that I hope you don't know. I want to share music that I hope you enjoy. I want to share music that I hope you go out there and search. Maybe find a new branch of the tree that you can jump off of and find a whole new world of discovery, because it ain't just about Bob Seger, and all that kind of. There's a lot more out there. That's the only thing that I've ever really wanted to do here, is share awesome music with awesome people. The only takeaway that I get from any of this is thank you. I heard some music that I've never heard before and I picked it up. You play great music. That is really all I need to come back over and over again. That's the only validation that I need personally, is to know that I'm doing my job. And my job is to play good music and share new things with you. So I hope you enjoyed the music tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the chat. I hope you enjoyed the TED Talk, and I hope there's something, a modicum of any, just take away anything from it. Even if it's, I ain't going back there again. At least you learned something tonight. I'm going to look at the chat, and I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to tuck everybody in. I don't know where you're going or what you ain't got to go, but you can't stay here kind of thing. Look at the chat here. Bobby says, Busy's couch episode. Bobby knows exactly what I'm talking. Bobby has got years and years on me. He knows more than I know. Get it off your chest. It's not something that particularly I had on my chest. It's simply an observation. This is not a rant or anything even remotely close to it. It is simply an observation. I notice things. I notice probably more than most people notice. And I just take notes and I go, why? You trying to elicit a devotional reaction so I can meet you? You never know, Kami. It may happen. I like to get out there and do more stuff. More dick jokes, Dobby says. I can do that. Trust me, I got a whole book full of them. Been writing them down for years. Now, I know there's a question out there. You're probably asking yourself, hey, maybe you want to go over to Twitch and maybe do a little bit of post-show kind of stuff where we can play anything we want. That's a distinct possibility. Where am I at over on Twitch if you don't know? If you go to Twitch and type in the entire word with no spaces in between, Mr. Bizarro's Music Room. 2 Z's, 2 R's. If you type that in and go to Twitch, you'll see my channel. Am I going to be there after we cut off here? Not quite sure, but there's a distinct possibility that I may be there. And over there, we can play whatever we want for as long as we want. And that ends up being more of a kind of a request kind of thing, is what do you want to hear? If I got it, I'll play it. Just keep your eyeballs and your ear holes peeled for what might be coming up in the future. I'm glad you like that, Lisa. Lisa knows what I'm talking about. She deals with shit over on her channel. She's got people coming in, making fun of her, joking about her piano playing. I love the fact that you play piano, Lisa. Matter of fact, I was one of the early guys that was like, you should do that more. And you get these assholes that come in and want to talk a bunch of shit to you. You just stand your ground. You're doing a great job. Am I twitching? Possibly. Dusty's probably napping. He is West Coast, so I can imagine if he was napping, I wouldn't blame him. I like a good nap. Vaughn, I'm so glad you enjoyed the music. That's what I'm all about. Thank you for coming back over and over again, Vaughn. I do enjoy playing music. Music is what a fella's trying to say. I enjoy playing music for you fine people out there. What's the Twitch again? Mr. Bizarro's. No, there's an S in there, Lisa. Mr. Bizarro's. 2 R's, 2 Z's, 2 R's. Here, let me type it in. Mr. Bizarro's Music Room. There it is. See, Miss U used to put the link in there, but I'm not good at the Twitch links. That's it right there. If you go to Twitch and type that in, even if I don't come back in a little bit to play some music, what I used to call the Slur Fest. Like on this stream here, I'm working hard to not sound like I have a drink. Over there is everything just the S's turn into T's and the T's turn into V's, and I don't know what I'm saying. So, hope you had a great time. That's it, Carlin. You got it. You got it, man. That's it. That's the one. Go to that one. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, I was just talking about you. Look at this shirt. I'm going to give Jenny and Dome a nice plug here. Look at this shirt. See that? Look at that shirt. Jenny and Dave made me my special custom shirt. I said, I don't like Gildan shirts. I don't like these lame-ass shirts. They're all made out of plastic and nasty shit. I like the next-level shirts. Jenny, please make me a shirt. She goes, sure, no problem. She made me one special shirt, and I'm the only guy on the planet with this shirt. If you want to be the only person on the planet with your own special shirt that you can make up anything you want, hit up Jenny and Dome over there. They make shirts, and they make good shirts. These are nice I think they're screen printed, right? They're nice and thin, but they're soaked in. Like they won't crack. They're not like super thick and you can peel them off, you know what I mean? Very well made. Well worth the $750 that I paid for this one shirt. Free shipping. Just putting that out there. Yep. Yeah, y'all doing all right. Y'all doing all right. Yeah, doing great. I'm just kind of tucking everybody in. Virtual kind of tuck in, Jenny, you know what I mean? May go over to Twitch and play some music. Give a fella maybe a few minutes. If you see me over on Twitch, stop by and throw a fella a request. Get me jumping up and down to play some music. If not, I don't know. Stick around. Or don't stick around. Did you have a good time? Yes, I think you did. Mm-hmm. Took me on Twitch, guy. All right. I like to hear that. Nate's still hanging out in the crowd. Yep. Miss Bazonga's pube room. I gotta get that on my shirt. Yes. Thank you, Jenny, for the shirt. Love it. It didn't show up before I went on my trip, so I couldn't don it like on my vacation. But that's okay. That's all right. I get it. Takes 6 weeks to make a shirt. I don't. I'm just kidding, Jenny. Don't get upset. Everything's okay. Okay. I'll see you next Thursday after Michael Pilmer's stream again. A gem of a human being, Michael Pilmer. Love that guy. Such a kind-hearted guy. Rarity. The unicorn in the interwebs streaming world. Is that all I got to say? Looking at a gun, rifle hanging on my wall. I don't know. I'm looking at things around here. Funny thing about when you go on vacation, like I've been gone so long, and then I get back and I'm like, I walked up and I was like, man, this place is fucking cool. And I'm like, man, this is your place. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, this is, wow. You ever do that? You ever leave your house for so long, you come home and you go, this is weird. Strange. It's weird to be back. It's kind of cold in here because I turned the heater down. I turned all the water off and everything. And I want anything to freeze. Unplugged the air fryer. And I get back and I'm like, wow, it's cool to be home. But it's weird. But it's cool, but it's weird. You know what I mean? I got to go on vacation more. It's been way too long. Hey, Nate. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hey, I know you missed all the music and all the talking and nonsensical BS, but you can rewind on it. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to stay up here. So check out some Electric Prunes. It's what we played tonight. Jenny and Dave and Nate and anybody else that just showed up, we played Electric Prunes, Electric Prunes, Stockholm, 1967. So go on and rewind on it. You can check it out. It's really good shit. Electric and Prunes and live and Stockholm in 1967. Yep. Boingo says encore. That's a possibility over on the Twitch side. Great tunes from the Prunes. That's right. You got some prunes? All right. They're good for you. It's good for your downstairs kind of stuff. You got any problems down there? Some Electric Prunes? It's just what you need. It'll get you lined up just right. So, take care of yourself, okay? If I don't see you on Twitch in a little bit, give a fella a few minutes maybe to get himself situated. If I'm over there, it'll be within the next 10, 20 minutes. If not, you know I'll be back here next Thursday. Actually, you don't know that, but I'm telling you, so now you know. I'll be back next Thursday with another great one from the selections down here. Not so much there over there, but down here there's some more stuff. Then we'll jump back into it. I think next on the list is either going to be, let's see, we got Dragonfly, and we got Speed Glow and Shinky. One of those is coming up next week, and then it'll either be Dragonfly or Speed Glow and Shinky the week after that. So we got some good stuff lined up. Kimba says, night. Don't leave your feet hanging out the blanket, because the monsters can only get your toes if they're hanging out of the blanket or sheet. They can't get through the sheet or blanket, so pull the toe skin back in. You'll wake up tomorrow and you'll be glad you got all your little digits. Maybe you got a ring on your toe or something. I don't know, but it'll still be there in the morning. Although I know gnomes and those little guys with the big nose, like the He-Man movie, they like rings, so they might take your ring off your toe skin while you're sleeping, but they won't eat your toes like the trolls and the other guys will. So take care of yourselves. Somebody said chat count. Actually, nobody said chat count, so I guess it doesn't matter. Take care of yourselves, friends. Thank you very much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Hope I didn't bring everybody down with the, observations. Not a rant. Anybody that's watched these streams for a while, they know when a fella gets on a rant because the voice goes way up and gets loud. These are simple observations from a humanitarian standpoint. That's all. Take care of yourselves, okay? Maybe I'll see you on Twitch. Maybe I won't. If not, I'll see you next week. Hope you enjoyed the music. If you missed it, go back and rewind on it. I'm pretty sure it'll be up here. Take care of yourselves, okay? I'll see you next time.